Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Or how about some blueberries and mushrooms is what we're actually going to be eating in this morning. In Eidolon, we have been on a quest this last episode, actually probably playing the game as intended by following the clues, as opposed to just aimlessly wandering from place to place. Why is there this strange orange haze over there? It's very curious. But we have been following the Oldtown storyline. Whoops, no. And by last measure, it's been telling us to go south now. So we will go south. Let's take a little bit more of a gentle path down, maybe. Although we are armed with honey, so if we do break another leg, we can see if that is the antibacterial ointment we desire for such a situation. All right, calmly, slowly. I do feel as though it would be nice if I could. Okay, things have changed. That guy is circling like a shark. You dang shark bear. Huh. That's really fast. Arm yourself. Also make sure you're not running into another bear to your left. Uh-oh. Oh. Has he spotted us? Don't move, their vision is based on movement. That'd be really spooky if he was oh god. He's moving to intercept. Right, no, they're just... You see nothing, because you don't have eyes! Alright, it's time to move faster. That's right. You stay over there. Alright, that's our second bear sighting of the series. Let's not turn that into a habit. I've been wanting to go south, though, so... Oh. Alright, yeah, you just keep doing your little dance over there, my friend. I will leave you be. Oh, I'm carrying honey. Is that something that actually attracts bears, or is that just in cartoons? I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Alright. That's fine, that's fine. Let's just keep a nice distance between us. Alright, so we're going south-ish. Let's see if we can't spot our bird friend. That's just hilarious, the way they glide around on like a track. That's normally the type of... Yep. Bees! Let's knock down some bees. Oh, there's a fox. Do the animals interact with each other? Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Oh, there it is. Alright. Swing and a miss. Way too high. Way too low. Meanwhile, the bear slowly approaches. Ooh, that grew in size as it fell. I still hear bees. Why do I still hear bees? Oh, they were still inside the honeycomb. They've all been murdered. Alright, so I got a little bit extra honey, just in case. Who are you calling honey? Bird? Friend? Oh, he's over there. Yep. Catch up. Alright, so I'm kind of heading in the right direction. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of... I think I've got the gist of what Oldtown is about. Like I said, it would be nice if I could find that very specific building that is in all the drawings, but if not, that's alright. I do feel like investigating the The beacons. The beacons next. Seems like something worth investigating to maybe find one or a ruin of one. Oh, what is that? We've got some sort of new type of foliage. Oh, we're back. I don't know if we're back in Oldtown or this is a different neighborhood of Oldtown, but there's some few more ruins here. Yoink, I say. Get them blackberries. There we go. Oh. Whoa! What is this? What is this? Little huts. Lot of... What? A lot of new things. Interesting. I'm a little bit worried. That bush just moved. It's alright. These look recent. Like... Are there other people in the game that I'm gonna have to worry about? What are these red things? Probably poisonous death. Hey guys. Get apples? Oh, they're just... They're decorative. They're decorative gardening accent pieces. Okay. So we've got some huts. Oh, wait a minute. One of the huts probably has information in it, and the bird is probably telling me where to go. Neat. A new thing, everybody. It's always exciting when we find new things. Okay, yeah, over here. So what is this all about? What is that over there? Woo! Oh. It's just a tree, everybody. Alright, some birds. Aha! Alright, what are these little... What are these things called? Yurts or something? There's some technical term for them. Alright, ooh, a postcard. Anders! April, so the last one was February? I could look that up. It took us a few days to get out here, going on foot like we did. They had a couple of pack mules for our stuff. At first I thought they'd be hesitant to take me, since I don't exactly have many survival skills, but they seemed real welcoming. Some of them knew my name from MH2. MH2 complimented me and said I'd inspired them. Probably I should be flattered, but I'm really just embarrassed. The place is wild. It's wild, man. Crazy stuff. Real nice craftsmanship on most of the central buildings. Beautiful, well-built, wooden structures. In the middle, a church house. The church house is what I'm looking for. That looks like a renovated barn. Yeah, that's what that drawing is. Let's try to find that thing. Quaint. Quaint, I say. Quaint. In a good way. In a good way. End of thought. That's where the father gives his sermons each Sunday. They told me sermons are mandatory here. Kind of weird to me, coming from Bellevue, but then it's a new culture and I don't want to disrespect. Nice to have a solid reason to wander through that beautiful town center anyways. Out of the borders, feeling pretty hungry. Where I'll be living, it's mostly huts and lean-tos made from corrugated plastic and metal. Oh, probably. I thought this was like out of dirt or something. With floors of blankets and rugs on dirt. Hippies. There were a few of these huts made just for us when we got here, and I realized I was lucky to have anything for me at all. These people don't owe me a thing. They're just really nice people. That's when they start harvesting your organs! Oh, MHZ. I thought this was MH2. What is MH... Anders? Oh, I guess we could, like, just follow his storyline. Oldtown. Oops. I'm inside of a hut. I don't know what... Okay. There's more huts that way. I'm looking for the city center. See if I can find that frickin' building once and for all. I'm hoping and assuming that's going to lead me in that direction. Where was that again? This way. Oop, no. Directly south again. Alright. Okay, so the... Oh, I'm hungry. I forgot about that. I forgot about this whole metabolism thing. Dope! What's some mushrooms? Ooh, a single mushroom. A little dessert on top of the blackberries. Let's see, we're heading south again. Keeping our eyes peeled for bears. Is that a genetically modified bear that's from that place that we passed by? Alright, I know I said I was going to change my direction of interest towards the beacons, but since we've actually found actual Oldtown proper here, it seems, or at least the outskirts of Oldtown. Oops. Get those mushrooms. Figure we're getting close enough to really seal the deal. There's some more huts up there. There's one right there, intersecting with a tree. As they do. What is that? What is that? Is that the... It is! We found it, everybody. We found it. Oh my goodness. These are a lot of huts. Jabba the huts. Wow. Okay. That's picturesque. Thumbnail. Hold for the screenshot and thumbnail. All right, we found. All right, Oldtown is not what I expected. All right, so let's consult the map. I am literally right here. Well, that equal. Oh, there's the mountain. I knew there was a mountain. So here, that's the mountain, and Olympia is to our west. Neato. All right, where's this bird? Probably at the. Don't mind me. Let's give me another chance. Oh, you screwball. That stunk. That stunk. He was standing right there. He let me miss once, and then while the second shot was midair, he darts away. All right, we found the thing. It's a barn? All right, let's see if this is another one of these crazy sermons. Ooh, there's double the information here in Oldtown. Yes. If I couldn't read the other handwriting, this I'm not really gonna read, but it is a sermon. Explain I haven't been in blah 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 long. Express humility. Uh-oh, is he messing up? Is the father guy being screwy? He's reading from a Bible verse. Struggle of survivors, those left behind. Loss of food? Floor? Foo fighters? What? Structure, faith. Delete? I can't read a single word of this, my friend. Stay humble and graceful. Explain I haven't been in great sacrifice and stuff. All right. Suspicious of that guy. And what's this? Oh, this is new handwriting. This is somebody new. Still talking about Oldtown. My name's Danica Hemberly, and I write this today. Year of the Lord 2018. Oh, is that the, okay. All right, wait. Is that the, yeah, okay. Wait, what? Is that like the date that this person is writing in? 183 versus 218? As a remembrance, people all spell like Anders, of the Oldtown and how it came to its final. Here we go. The conclusion of a storyline next time. No, right now. The remembrance of the Oldtown and how it came to its final. I am now, it's possible, the only bodied soul in all of Eden. A truth not known since Adam's day. For these last near 30, oh my gosh, this is going to be an interesting thing to try to cipher. 30 years, the great pilgrimage of ours have fallen. Me being the youngest left, it's true I took it on me to provide a new generation, but it wasn't God's will, no, and me, I've stayed the youngest till now. I'm the last, and I don't plan to be the last for long. Yes, Oldtown has lived long, but now it must fall and become another ruin. The last ruin. I write today that it will not be forgotten. Oh my gosh, all right. Settle down, everybody. Get comfy. Grab a cup of tea. The trouble began with those Ada and Jocelyn, who returned from the dark wilds, spreading terrible mischief and madness, that the ruins were not all dead, that they were not forsaken by the Father, that they weren't alone, and most madly that these others had fooled death and cured sickness. Such arrogance, you might think. Well, old myths and rumors are not easily put to rest. I heard these stories and others less fanciful things in my youth. When I was new, I just now found the character in my voice. When I was new, the other hunters told me false tales of cities of light and cities of night, of animals that glowed pale under the moon, of wild men who sprung from the wet earth and lived their whole lives out there. But I was blessed, thank the Lord, with the Father who cared for me. When he heard me repeat such things, he quickly punished me and warned me of the dangers of falsehood. One mother who I'd been close to later told me of a time when her New Year's she'd heard such tales too, long-lived childish myths. But there were always the occasion few young who'd heard such tales and run off with sureness that they'd find them true. Ada and Joss were the first ever to come back, far as I've heard. Wow, that was good until I started laughing. Far as I've heard, and they claim to have seen proof. They claim to seen proof. This person spells like they probably talk. To've met others out there who'd lived many lives. Well, they were captured, yes, and punished, but I weren't. I would make a terrible actor because I'd be laughing every single time I try to read a line. They told their tale and they were ready to hear it. Maybe it'd been a hard year, too hard a year. And folks, especially young ones, they'd wanted to believe something foolish. Too many of them wise and respected were killed when the young hunters rose up to free the lies, to be led out to death in the dark night. We'd held together some months after that, but it wasn't long before the others were leaving in groups in the night. I misspoke there for a second. And the old town got sad and quiet, though the Father got louder surely. A year and some later, in year 190, when the wise and respected had calmed and the new young had fully and quietly organized themselves, that's when, after some public discussion and arguments, us trying to stop them and them trying to bring us, that's when we saw the pilgrimage. That's when the old town breathed its last true breath, since that's when the old town lost its last chance for a new generation. Feeling pretty hungry. Hold on, I gotta stop writing this. I'm feeling pretty hungry. The rest of us, we stayed true and lived our lives out here. Mostly, we were too old to hunt, but our numbers were so small, the smallness they'd been since the start. And our farms, I realize I said that wrong. The farms held out enough, paired with our stories, to keep us going as long as we have. Perhaps it's true. I think sometimes, maybe, there are others out there, other folks in other villages, and even so, I could never leave. It's an evolution of the accent. I don't regret for one moment staying behind to tend to Old Town, to preserve it best I could. To preserve it best I could. Sure, I miss mine, all of us did. But that's aside now. It wasn't us who left, was it? Ooh, a zinger there at the end there from this person. Danica Hambley. Alright, so we're in Old Town. And apparently, who was it again? It was Ada and Jocelyn. Are we not hearing from Ada? Yeah, is this Ada's diary? Or I'm very confused. And then the wild girl and Tyria and Ada and are these Tyria? Yeah. No, because they're calling Eldon. Oh, good gravy. I'm all very confused, and it's very dark all of a sudden. That's... And there's wolves and stuff outside. I'm suddenly very scared. This place has turned creepy in the last 3 hours. I was reading that piece of paper. Alrighty then. I think it's time for us to eat and sleep. Let's not eat those rotten mushrooms. Let's eat those mushrooms. And go to sleep, I guess. And I think I'm kind of done with Oldtown. these accents are getting difficult to reproduce. Lo, I or you, or I'm still in that same accent, or woman, man, or state, known or unknown. We seeming solid wealth, strength, beauty build, but really build Eidolons. And awakeness. And less creepiness outside. Alright, let's eat a cooked fish. And we'll have to go fishing sometime soon. Alright. So, basically, this Ada and crew came along and were like, hey, this is some sort of crazy cult you belong to. Maybe you shouldn't be here. And told tales of the people who were living forever, and the beasts, I'm assuming, are a reference to that kind of animal building place we found before. Where was our bird is telling us to go this way, even though I haven't particularly selected the next storyline. I'm assuming there's more information. I am running like a champ all of a sudden. Zoom! Gotta get the heck out of here is basically what the deal is. Uh-oh. We got bones? I think we got bones. Oh, is that... what's her name's? Because she was the last one here. That's a shame. That's some sad stuff right there. Alright, let's see what the bird does if we haven't particularly chosen the next storyline. But like I said, I would like to find out about the beacons. Perhaps kind of follow that trail of information next. That's an interesting. It's almost like was that deer I tried to kill before? No hard feelings, old chap. Kind of like the reading stuff is kind of something I never get to do in video games because it's always either voice acted or subtitled, or I'm just having to come up with my own context for whatever I'm doing. Oh, I've lost my bird. Oh, there he is. All right. So we are a little bit heading south. Let's actually, before we get too carried away. So we are here south where we might run back into that lake and river again. Some familiar places. Oh, no, I wanted the... Oh, there's more huts over here. All right. We might continue learning about Oldtown, whether we like it or not, but I guess I could just pull up one of my other sheets and click on the beacons clue line and then start following that next. I'll let my bird do the talking right now. That sounds inappropriate. Yellow. Oh, were those not huts? Oh, those were just blackberry bushes? Huh. No, 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 no. Huh. Through the tree! I am an expert. Through the tree, no scope shot. One meat. Well, that's disappointing. And also, I don't know what happened to my bird. I was still going south, right? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I wonder if the bird doesn't tell you where to go if you don't have a storyline selected. Oh, there's more. Aminals in the distance. Huh. Uh-oh. Have I angered the bird? Because I killed a fellow woodland creature? Oh, there's a bunch of sticks around here. Kind of want to see what happens the closer I get to the mountain. Possibly nothing. Possibly get murdered in an avalanche or something. We should... I don't know how quickly meat goes bad. I should cook that. It's gonna get all soggy. But yeah, that worked out alright. I think we got what we came for about Oldtown. Found the building on the drawings. We learned about what the heck happened to it. And now we're climbing a mountain. As one does. I'm trying to find the bird. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's back. I must have overshot something. Oh. Seems a lot further away, but I think there's a little bit of a forced perspective thing going on here. Really, that mountain is gigantic and so far away, even though at this level I am above the snow line. Alright, let's, I guess from up here, let's cook it as meat. And by cook the meat, I mean stand in the fire myself. Cook the meat. Alright, I got some cooked meat. I'm gonna eat some blackberries just to make sure I don't go too hungry. Should I keep the fire on at this great height? And let's go see what our bird is so concerned about in that direction. Let's maybe not run down the hill. Right, over there. Alright. So right in that general direction. Okay. The sticks are really not the thing I need right now, but I'll take them. Alright, it was kind of like straight down this corridor of trees. Yeah. Okay. Lead the way, winged beast of the skies. Sounds a lot more intimidating that way. Hup. What is that? That's so red. Oh, it's just some sticks. some poorly rendered sticks in the distance. That's fine. Watch your step. Oh, bird. Is it leading me back to Oldtown? I don't really want to go there. Oh. Yoink. Ooh, that was a quick little rain shower. You leading me anywhere in particular, or are you just aimlessly wandering? That's not going to do too well for either of us, if that's the case. Oop. I said oop. Oh, it's back to the huts. Do any of these huts have information on them? Oh, I hear a... There it is. Can I watch it? Oh, I can't get this one. Watch your head, watch your head. There we go. All right, you gotta sneak in here. All right. 2071. Anders. This is another thing from Anders. Anders was heading... Yeah, Anders was the one who headed to Oldtown. And then they kind of brought him in, am I right? I'm sick again. I thought it might happen, like when I was weaned off the globe, but this is bad. Okay, now he's finding he's no longer immortal. Much worse than last time. Horrible, painful sores all over. So swollen I can hardly move to write this. This is actually the best writing you've done yet, Anders. I'm worried this might be the end. The elders have me closed up in my hut, away from the others. They've got a few doctors in town, but not enough to go around. And they know the doctors can't help me with this. The children that have asked, they tell them I'm cursed and not to go near me. Well, those people are friendly. Seems ridiculous. These kids know better. They've been here a couple of years at most, but Oldtown works fast trying to forget. Even just between themselves, the adults still don't mention anything from back home in the cities. Oh, wait until Ada and her friend shows up. Then you'll learn some stories. I don't know whether I'll make it through this. I think I'm okay with it either way. It frickin' hurts, though. I wish it didn't frickin' hurt. I'm censoring it for the kids. Okay. So Anders is meeting an old fate, and here we hear again of the beacons, so I am going to try to learn about beacons. And there's a wolf pack and a bear. See you later, suckers. Alright, gotta go. What in the world? They're in cahoots. Wolves and bears mingling together? This must be the apocalypse. Okay. That was bad. I could maybe deal with the bear at most, but 3 wolves and a bear? Let's be realistic now. I didn't even take a chance to like get a good look at him. I just saw them out of my peripheral and was like, nope, 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 nope. Alright, so wolves are a thing. I don't remember seeing wolves before. I heard them. But apparently they are feasting on the remains of those who lived in Oldtown. They look like just normal dogs. It's like a border collie right there. Go get him, boy. Alright, so we're going to exit stage right here, and also exit stage video, because that's going to be the end of this episode. I just want to get myself into a safe situation. And we'll start following the Beacons storyline in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Kurt. Whoopsie daisy, I accidentally opened my backpack. I will see you next time.